Hello, good morning. Welcome to This Dami. And today I'm going to be talking about two relationship myths that we are used to hearing. I was thinking about it. What am I going to talk about today? And then I went online this morning and I saw something and I was like, this is perfect. This is going to be the first relationship myth I'll be sharing. And it is that single people cannot give advice to married people. This person actually made a post and he said, why can't single people give advice to married people? That after all, Christians listen to Apostle Paul, and Apostle Paul was never married. And I was like, okay, it's making sense. And then somebody said, oh no, don't say that. Apostle Paul is a man called by God. The Bible was written by men inspired of God. And this person had this clap back that if Apostle Paul was inspired by God and he gave the advice and people are listening, are you trying to say we the men of today, we the Christians of today, that we are not inspired by God? That means we can come together and write our own Bible, inspiration from God. And I was like, okay, it makes sense. But the fact is, we still have this opinion like, if you're married or if you're in a relationship, you can't get advice from single people. And the truth is, some of the best advice actually come from single people. The fact that you're in a relationship or you're married doesn't mean you're smarter than them or you know more than them. Sometimes these people, let me use this particular quote that we like shouting to in church. When the pastor should say it, we say, yes, right on, pastor. The pastor will say, God does not choose the qualified. He calls the unqualified and qualifies them for the task. I should be a pastor in future. Let me start praying to God about it to call me. The point is, sometimes the best of advice doesn't come from the people that you feel they know it more. Sometimes they are just plain people that see things the way they are and they just say it. And sometimes that is the best advice you can ever get. The so-called people that you feel they have PhDs in these positions, probably even know nothing about what they're talking about. They are just reciting what they read somewhere for you, not from personal experience. So stop shunning single people. Go to your single people, your single friends, and ask them to advise you. Now, the second one, they say when people are angry, that what they say is usually the truth. When people are angry, most times what they say, they are only saying it to hurt your feelings, to make you feel as bad as they are feeling at that moment. It's not necessarily the truth. It's not necessarily what they've been bottling up for a long time. Like me, for example, if I'm angry with you and I want to pepper you, I'll be saying those things that I know will pepper you. I'll say something like, I see your K leg, even though I know you have straight leg. Or I'll say something like, you get my point. The point is what people say most times when they are angry. It's not necessarily how they feel at that point in time. It's not necessarily the truth. So stop hanging your relationship on, oh, I want to vex him, I want him to get angry, I want to test him, I want to see how he gets when he's angry. How he gets when he's angry is dependent on the mood at that point in time. It's dependent on what caused the fight at that point in time and how he's thinking at that point in time. Whatever he says from his mouth, whatever she says from her mouth at that point is not necessarily what they are feeling. If I'm fighting you right now, I can tell you I hate you. That doesn't mean I hate you. I can tell you if I pick this knife, I will kill you. That doesn't mean I want to kill you. You get my point? But when we are angry, let's learn to watch what we say, because the other person might not necessarily see the way you're saying it. When I'm angry these days, I think I just keep quiet and ignore and let the mood pass. Because if I say what is in my mind at that point in time, even the devil will come to me for lessons. Thank you for watching. Follow me, follow my channel, follow me on Instagram, go on YouTube, follow me.